Good morning, students. Welcome to Ashok Ragati classes. Students, in this video, we are going to start our 10th class syllabus, chemistry part. Okay, in that chemistry part, the first chapter is chemical equations. Okay, today we are going to start the chemical equations chapter. Chapter 2, chemical equations. In our daily life, we will observe many changes. Just like take an example of seasonal changes. After summer season, next rainy season will come. So within completion of 3 months, one total environment, the seasonal changes are coming. Just like summer, winter, rainy, next spring, something. So like this, seasonal changes are coming out. In the same way, one seed is there. So the seed is turning into a seedling. Seedling is turning into a plant. Plant is turning into a big tree. Okay, just like the small baby becoming a boy or girl, then adult, then in the same way man, woman, then after becoming old. So here changes are coming in our daily life, but we never observe and we never concentrate on these changes. So this is a normal changes in our daily life. Many changes are there, but we never mind. Now in our science, what are the changes are there? What are the changes are there? So in science, there are two types of changes. Changes are two types. Changes are two types. Physical changes. Physical change, and second one is chemical change. Chemical change. Here, see. So what is physical change and what is chemical change? We have to see. Physical change means here we are working with, we are living in the matter. Everything around us is a matter. We know that what is a matter. Matter is something which occupies some space and have some mass. Yes or no? So physical change is a change where the change will come in the form of a matter. Means here the change is not coming in the composition of a matter. Means understood or not? Here physical change is a change where the form of a matter will change, not in the composition of a matter. Okay, not in the composition of a matter. For example, take an example of cutting a wood. Cutting a wooden block or wooden block. Okay, tearing a paper. Evaporation of water. See, we are discussing about the physical changes. Cutting a wooden block. We are taking a wooden block and we are cutting into pieces. Initially, the wooden block structure is different. After cutting into pieces, they are split into small pieces. Okay, but if you observe, the matter wood is remaining a wood. Okay, here the matter is not changing into some other form. If you take the piece of wood, okay, we are saying it is wood. Okay, the wood is remaining wood. Here wood is not changing, but the form is changing. The matter form is changing. Initially, the physical form is bigger and its structure is different. But after that, the matter is remaining, but the form is changing. Okay, so that is cutting a wood. In the same way, we are taking a big sheet of paper, white paper or something, and we are crushing it. The initial form is different, after form is different, but it is paper itself. In the same way, you are cutting that paper into pieces, but it is matter is remaining a paper. It is not changing into some other form. Okay, so evaporation of water. So once you are boiling water means okay, it becomes gaseous state. Here water vapor. Here the water is in the form of gas. After you are cooling down, after you are cooling that gas, it will come into the liquid form. If you are decreasing the temperature into negative values, then it becomes a tube form. If you observe here, water is the first state in liquid state, gaseous state, and solid state. But the matter is water itself. It is not changing into some other form. It is not changing into some other form. By observing these three examples, we can say that in physical change, the matter's form is changing, but not the composition of a matter. Okay, so here internally the matter is not changing, it is remaining as it is. Internally the composition is remaining as it is. Okay, so that type of change is known as a physical change. Understood or not? Physical change is a change where the matter's form will be changed and not the internal composition. That type of change is known as a physical change. Now coming to chemical change, let us take an example of burning crackers. Burning crackers or paper. Okay, so second is ripening of fruits. Ripening of fruits. And third is the process of digestion or respiration. Okay. So see here, in chemical change, first of all, we will take an example of burning of crackers or paper. We are taking a paper and we are burning that. So initially the matter is a paper, but after burning it, it becomes a ash. And here, if you observe the properties of paper and the ash we are getting after burning, totally different. After the change, the substance which formed totally unlike to its original substance. What is original substance here? The original substance is a paper, and the product what we are getting is a ash powder. Okay, so these characteristics are totally unlike to its original substance. That type of change is called as a chemical change. The change where the substances are produced which are totally unlike to its original substances. That type of change is known as a chemical change. Let us take ripening of fruits. Ripening of fruits. One raw mango, you cut it and taste it. It will give sour taste. In this, after ripening, it will give a sweet taste. What making the sour to change from sour to sweet? Here, the internal matter is there. Now, that is the composition is changing to some other form. And here, before and after. Before is it was a raw mango and their characteristics are different. After ripening, the characteristics of mango is totally different, unlike. Okay, so this is also a chemical change. Now the process of digestion and respiration. Okay, we are taking food for energy purpose. So after eating food, that is going to our stomach, and many chemical changes are carrying out, and after the completion of the changes, we are getting some energy. With that only we are working. Yes or no? Here the food is remaining as it is before and after. No, the food we are taking is different, and that is converting into some other form. Okay, so like this is respiration. For our when you are inhaling oxygen, for living purpose we will take oxygen. So without oxygen we can't survive. We can't live. Okay, so we are taking oxygen as a inhaling. Okay, so after entering into our body, many chemical changes will carry out, and and we are inhaling CO2. Yes or no? So here, whatever we are inhaling, the same is not coming out. So by consuming oxygen, because of some chemical reactions, the outcome is CO2. Here, the before and after, the substances are changes, total different, unlike with one another. So how can we define a chemical change? Chemical change is a change where the produced substances are completely unlike with its original substances. That change is known as a chemical change. In chemical change, the change will come internally, means the matter's composition. Internally, the matter's composition. In physical change, so the changes are external only. Physically it will change, but the matter will be remain constant. The composition will be remaining as it is. But in chemical change, the matter will change in the internally, means the changes will come in composition of the matter. That type of changes are called as a chemical change. In exams, you may get a question. what is a chemical change? First question. And give the differences between physical change and chemical change. Students, from onwards, we are going to conduct online classes for 10th class. So, who are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and keep in touch with us. And share this video to your friends also. Thanks for watching. Thank you.